All right, y'all, so we are canning home squeezed homemade orange juice to can and put up for the future. I'm so excited. Let's go.
I'm coming home.
All right, so we are going to be first hand squeezing the oranges and putting it through my juicer. So I'm actually following along kind of with Sarah from Living Traditions Homesteads video on orange juice, and I'm gonna leave the link right up here. You can see the thumbnail right here. So let's go ahead and jump onto the kitchen and get started peeling those oranges. So I'm first starting this process by peeling all the oranges to get them ready. So I actually learned from YouTube a really cool trick to actually peel the orange fast and easy. So you take the orange in a serrated knife, and you're gonna go around kind of like in a circle. Not cutting all the way deep down, but just, getting it, just a little thing. Then you're able to pop out, pulls out that little stem part of it. Do it to the other side. Just a circle around the top. Just kind of like scoring it, pulling out, and then you score it all the way down. Lines. And then when you go, you can pull. I don't know if you can see down here yet. It's easy pull off. So you have all the oranges ready to peel. And the skin usually comes off a lot easier. This way, that I've learned. This is the easiest and fastest way that I've learned. So I'm peeling all of these oranges. Orange juice is something that I drink a lot. And I use in my cooking and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to kind of can and prep. And the reason I have the Living Traditions Homestead shirt on is because she's the one that gave me this recipe. Watch her videos, click this button above here. It'll take you over to her video, and that's of course after you watch this video. Don't throw these away because you can still use these as well. So I have all of the oranges already peeled and ready to go into the juicer. This is my Home Geek juicer. This is actually the first time that I've used it, so we're going to be learning together for it. And then I'm just going to basically be dumping it into this pot, stainless steel pot that we're going to then bring up to a boil before we can it into our canners. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So first we're going to go ahead with the juicer. You got the on-off button, you got the low, and then you got the high. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to high and see if that works for the oranges. Actually, I probably should read the directions. Basically what you want to do, and it says in the manual, you want to turn on low for softer foods, and this is I guess what catches the juice, and this is not going to hold much, so I'm going to go ahead and then dump it into my stainless steel pot, which is what we're going to bring up to a boil before we go ahead and get it canned in the canner. And again, the reason I'm wearing this Living Traditions Homestead shirt is this is actually Sarah's recipe, and I watched one of her videos, and she did it years ago. And I wanted to try it during all this coronavirus hoopla. I wanted to go ahead and get things prepped and canned for my family so they would have something to eat. So we're going to go ahead and get into it and turn on low and see what it does. We have juiced the entire 2 bags. I think it was like maybe 10, 15 oranges that I got, and it made about 12 cups of juice. So now we're gonna, to can it, you're gonna go ahead and bring orange juice up to 190 degrees. And as Sarah said, how she gets her jars ready with hot tap water to help heat up the sanitized jars that you have. And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and put my canner on and get that water up to a boil and then take it off so it's hot. It's not boiling when you put it in, but it's hot so it's easier to bring back up to a boil. And once I get all that done and we bring this up to 190, then I'll bring you back so we can go ahead and fill up these different quart jars. And I have some smaller ones too, just in case we have any leftover stuff to start canning it. So here we go. All right, y'all, so it was brought up to 190 degrees. So now we are gonna dump out the hot water in our jars and then ladle in the hot orange juice to about a fourth of a headspace. And then put on a lid and all that good kind of stuff, and then we'll put it in the canner. So I'm gonna let you watch me get all this stuff together and we'll come back with you. Alright y'all, so as I'm editing this video, I just wanted to pop this little video in. I am no expert canner by any means. I can do a little something. But if you want to watch canning videos in the proper way, if you are a beginner, go ahead and click this link up here. I'm going to link you over to Andrea from VW Family Farm and Sarah from Living Traditions Homestead. They have videos on how to can, like the 101. So again, I'm just kind of speeding through this. I've done it a couple times before, but I am no expert. So if you want to learn how to can, click the links up here. Basically, I've gotten all of them in there. I got 3 quarts of that orange juice. So I'm going to turn the canner back on to high, bring it up to a boil. Once it comes back to a boil, it's 10 minutes, and I'll set my timer. And then you take the lid off and let it sit for about 5 minutes and then pull it out. So I will get back to you when the 10 minutes is up. All right, so the timer just went off, and I'm now taking the top off, and we'll let it sit for 5 minutes. And then I'll go ahead and take the jars out of the water onto a nice rag right here. It's recommended that you let it sit for about 24 hours. You'll hear a popping sound. That's the seal of the lid adhering to the jar. So that's a good sign. And then after 24 hours, you can label it and put it in your pantry or put it in storage for when you need to use it. So I'll show you when I start taking it out. Okay, so my timer's went off for 5 minutes, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take the jars out of the canner and put them on the sheet right here. Put them on the towel. Be careful, because it is hot. Alrighty y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and are enjoying videos from myself, Mom, Brother Chris, and Tara, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know anytime new content drops on our channel, and give this video a thumbs up. Share it on social media if you know other peoples that would enjoy it. And until next video, be blessed.
I'm coming home.